Greetings. I'm going to talk about the podcast we watched this week. I just finished watching it, and the first thing I thought about is how much I take for granted my ability to read effectively and easily. And I immediately thought about a post I read on Facebook, of all places, but this post had the first and the last letter switched, or some configuration of that. These were non-words, but the letters that composed each one of these non-words would in fact create a word. And I was able to read the paragraph of these non-words with great ease, and I don't know how much quicker I would have read it had it been in normal, or had these non-words been in normal orientation, i.e. in real English words. So I just wanted to put that out there. Some of the things I thought was interesting were first the discussion on letters and how students, especially young students, need to coordinate their eyes and focus their intentions. The discussion about how we go from this world where we're seeing, in 180 degrees at one time, and now we need to focus on a visual angle of 1 degree, and that was the first thing I took away and didn't really think about. Next up was a discussion of phonemes, and I thought it was very interesting how they talked about when we hear, we get this one quote-unquote acoustic bundle. And they gave the example that when we hear someone say cat, we don't hear them say cut. We hear them simply say cat, and I thought that was another very interesting discussion. And these are two things that, as I said in the beginning, I take for granted and I overlook, and I don't really pay much mind to it. Now I know this is only supposed to be 2 minutes, so I'm gonna tidy up, but I do want to talk about two things. First was the downward spiral, and I thought it was very interesting how he showed, I don't want to say cause and effect, but a relationship between public speaking and how we ask children to stand up and read in front of the class when they're not exactly masters at reading yet. And I thought that was very interesting, and I thought that there could be some causation there, not universal or even probably not even quantitative, but maybe a individual visceral recognition of its truthfulness. And I know I'm going very overboard, so I'm going to finish with this. And the man in one of the videos, when talking about distinctions, said something I thought was very, very important. He said, no part of the language system operates in isolation of any other part, where he was trying to explain that a deficit in one part creates a deficit in all parts. And I thought that was an important statement, and not obvious. I'm gonna finish up because I'm at like 3.5 minutes now. But I want to thank you for your time, and I look forward to your feedback.